When you're facing a challenging task and finding that you're getting stuck in procrastination and putting things off, then what is coming into play is willpower versus won't power. Now, we all know about willpower. We hear the just do it, get on with it, that kind of advice. And yet, so often we can find ourselves stuck and feeling almost ashamed of ourselves because why don't I just get on with it? Well, actually, there's a lot going on that you may not be aware of. Here are the 7 real reasons, the stuff going on underneath, why you are stuck and procrastinating. And make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to tell you about a brand new workshop I've got coming up where we will be working through procrastination and digging up everything that's going on underneath, dissolving it and healing it. So these 7 reasons, here we go. Number 1 is you aren't in charge. What do I mean by that? No, you're not in charge, your body is. Now, we all know about the rush of dopamine or the endorphins if or when we complete a task. But right now, when we're contemplating it and all the difficulties ahead, the main hormone that is in charge is cortisol, the stress hormone. And that doesn't feel good. So that's number 1. Secondly, you identify too strongly with this habit of procrastination. How often do you say to yourself, oh, I procrastinate, I put things off, I always leave things to the last minute? I know I've heard myself say that many times. Right back when you were little, all those tasks, those chores that you didn't want to do, tidying your room, taking the trash out, doing your homework, we get into that habit of putting things off until the very last moment when we really have to do it. And we identify as that kind of person. And it's a really hard habit to break. Thirdly, other people. Other people sabotage you. Now, I don't mean that other people sabotage you deliberately. Most people are nicer than that. But let's face it, how many people around you are also procrastinating and bemoaning the fact? And if you get on with things, won't you feel like the rat who's deserting the sinking ship? There's a lot of comfort to be had in struggling together. We bond over our troubles and our difficulties. And if you want to break through this, it can be really hard. Another hard thing is number 4, that a part of you doesn't want you to succeed. Now, we're all familiar with the fear of failure, that shame and self-loathing and self-criticism. But what about the fear of success? When I first heard about this, my response was, what? You must be crazy. Everyone wants to succeed. But there is a part of you that is afraid of the changes, afraid of new responsibilities, afraid of maybe leaving other people behind. So this can run underneath the surface and really stop us from moving forward. Try completing a big project or a goal when there's a massive family event just coming up. It's really hard to stay focused and concentrated. It can almost feel selfish. And there's a lot of peer pressure, there's a lot of stress involved, changes in your routines, changes in what's going on around you. All of these can really undermine any willpower that you have and add to that won't power. Number 6 is about your why. Now, we've all heard about this. We need a why. And do you have a why which is strong enough for quitting procrastination? We humans need motivation to change our habits. Think of the carrot and the stick. So there's the pain, the shame, the negative effects of procrastination, and they will fuel your willpower for a little while. But for long-term results, you need a pleasurable reason for quitting this habit of procrastination and turning you into an action powerhouse. The day that I realized that the thought, "I'm not in the mood," didn't mean I had to stop everything I was doing, was the day that I became pretty much liberated from procrastination. With a playful curiosity that, "Oh, that's interesting, I'm thinking that again," you can start to intercept this pattern and realize that you're actually in much more control than you think you are. So now you know the 7 real reasons that are going on underneath the surface. Would you like to find out with me how to dissolve these and break through this procrastination habit for once and for all? I'm inviting you to a new workshop which is on June the 12th. We're going to meet together online for 3 hours. We're going to be doing a lot of EFT tapping to clear the stuff going on underneath. We're going to be talking about real time taking action, and you'll see just the exact next steps that you need to get moving. So check out the link below. I really hope you'll join me and let me know these 7 real reasons. Which ones do you think are really getting in your way?